How is everybody doing? It is me, Ryan, here, and today I'm going to be bringing you, as you see in the title above, a 50,000 puck team build. This is a cheaper team build just for people starting off the game. I know with the Legend release, a lot more people are interested in maybe purchasing NHL 15. Maybe they weren't satisfied at first, but with the release of OTP and all these new updates for HOT, maybe some more people are coming in, or maybe you restarted your team. Nevertheless, this is a solid team that can keep up with other Div 2 teams. I'm almost on the way to Div 1. Easily keep up with those teams for just about 50k. So let's get into the team. After this nice loading screen. Is it frozen? No, it's not. Okay, so first line, we have Bodker, Boyle, and Voracek, and you're probably thinking, whoa, what are you doing with a HOT Live on the team? You've only got 50k to spend. How can you afford a HOT Live? And the reason I chose this guy right here, Brian Boyle, because his card is, in my opinion, the best card in this game. And I know a lot of people agree with it. I've tried him out in the past game. He's been really popular for a couple of years just because of his size. He's 6'7", 244 pounds. I've heard a lot of the top players like Flash, How to Chell, and stuff talking about him. So I tried him in the last game, and I didn't like him too much. I tried him in this game, and I absolutely loved him. What I do, at least, I throw +9 skate, +9 shoot, or 2+5 alls, whatever you want on this card, and oh my, he is so good. I can't even describe it. Just really incredible. He's so solid of a player. His duration actually just wore off, but that's pretty easy fix. Anyways, so Bodker, Boyle, and Voracek. Boyle is he is by far the most expensive player on this team. His last price sold is not showing for some reason. I just looked at it too. It was like 15.5k or whatever. I just looked at the prices for this team. It comes to about 45k, but with the boosts and stuff, I put it at 50k. So that is the first line: Bodker, Boyle, Voracek. Voracek's that sniper. He's gonna be him and Boyle are gonna be scoring a lot of goals. Bodker mainly I use just for speed. Get like into the play, get a nice passing play over to Boyle. Boyle just creates so much space. Just please, if you're gonna try out a team for 50k, try out this team. I promise you will love it and see for yourself. On to the second line, we have Ryan O'Reilly, Kyle Turris, and Jordan Eberle. So O'Reilly is actually one of the most underrated players I've found in this game. Well, it's not really underrated. More of an unknown player. He does have an 87 overall rating, which is looked past a lot. So does Turris. 87 is not a super uncommon rating in this game, but he actually plays like an 87 should. He is really solid actually, and he definitely gets the job done for like 1k pucks max. Turris, the same thing. He has a bit better stats wise. He looks a bit better, but 87 overall, he costs you about 1,000 pucks. This guy, he's actually pretty solid on faceoffs too, and he's definitely going to get the job done. On to the right wing, we have Jordan Eberle, your sniper on this line. He has a great shot in this game. I just definitely try out this line, try out this entire team. You guys will see for yourself. On line 3, we have Semin, NugentHopkins, and Lupul. I found in this game a lot, you can score a lot more just by like shots and just beating the goalie like that. So I choose to usually use a lot of snipers on the team. Excuse me. So on this line, I have Lupul, NugentHopkins, and Semin. As you can see, great shots all across the board at 88, 86, 88. That's because, and these guys will actually score a lot of goals for me. Whether it's just a shot you got to get off quickly, or you just hold it back, pull back wrister and rip it, whatever you need. Like, good shots in this game are unlike other games where you can actually just snipe them. So I actually really like snipers in this game more than any other player type, and this line definitely gets it done. Nuge, he's not amazing at faceoffs. He's not bad. If you're gonna find a replacement, I'd try and find a better centerman. Another option is Zibanejad. Him and NugentHopkins. It's just who you prefer to play with. They're both pretty similar players. On to the fourth and final line, we have Cogliano, Richards, and Yakupov. So this line, great speed on the wings, and then Richards is just a solid centerman in the middle with a pretty great shot. So we've got Cogliano 90 skating, Richards 85 skate, Yakupov 88. So that line, it's just, line 4 isn't going to be out there too much, but it's great if you want to use them on the penalty kill. They're really fast, Cogliano and Yakupov, stuff like that. on to the defense, we have Ham Hughes and Eric Johnson. So, Ham Hughes, I believe, is the most expensive defenseman he is. He's about 3.5k. Johnson's about like 1.2, 1.5. So, it's like I said, this team isn't meant to be super crazy expensive. They're just meant to be really good and solid. So, I feel like that's what this team is. As you guys might have seen, I had that goalie video that I got a huge backlash for on John Gibson. Because apparently boosting goalies automatically make them awesome. That's not always the case with me. I've boosted tons of goalies and they've turned out awful. John Gibson was one that I boosted and he has played incredible. I have not lost a game that I know with him yet. So that's something to say. I don't usually play as well as I do when he is in the net. No, I don't usually play well, but when he's in the net, we seem to win games. So he definitely helps out. Please try him out if you guys have the pucks. He's pretty cheap. He's like a 1k max, and then just threw the boost on him. On to line 2, though, we have Vlasic and Schultz. These are players I don't see too often. Well, Schultz I don't see too often, but Vlasic, I actually use him on most of my team builds. 88 overall. He doesn't go for too much. I'd say about 3,000, I think the last price sold on him was. But he's a really solid defensive defenseman. He's going to be back there, and he can score a few goals. His shooting category isn't fantastic, nor is his skating, but he definitely gets the job done for defensive defenseman. And Schultz, his stats are actually like pretty good. He's not the best defensively, but offensively he is a powerhouse, and it's a good matchup with Vlasic, so that's why I use them together. And on to defense, we have Giordano and Voinov. This is a speedy defensive line, just in case other lines are worn out. Put these guys out there, and they're definitely going to get the job done. They have already shooting categories. Just overall, pretty... Oh, sorry about that. Just pretty solid defensemen throughout the board. Voinov's, I think, around 2 to 3k, and Giordano's like 1.5, so... the defensive lines are actually kind of pricey. They're reasonable. They're definitely reasonable. They're not out of hand at all. But, yeah, so that is my 50k team build. If you would like to try it out, definitely let me know. Tweet me on how they're doing. If they're playing bad for you, let me know that as well. I want to see your guys' opinions on this team. I'm sure they will play excellent for you guys, though. That is all for now. If you enjoyed, like I said, please leave a like down below. That's greatly appreciated. It motivates me to make more videos. Let's try and hit 150 on this video. That is all for now, though. We will see you next time.